What's up, Bernie Simeon here? Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into Gilmore Girls episode number 8 of season number 2 called The Ins and Outs of the Inn. The Ins and Outs of the Inns. Hopefully you've been enjoying this series. If you have, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Patreon if you want the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Extra early if you want them. So let's see. Last episode was Mothers and Daughters. We had an amazing, awesome moment with Lorelai and Emily. Loved it with like a passion. We had some interesting stuff happening with Rory. I wasn't as positive on the ending of that Rory situation as you guys were. I just would have done it differently. But yeah, that's where we're at. There was a interesting, odd situation with Luke and Lorelai where Lorelai tried to essentially tell Luke who he can and can't date, which did not go well. And yeah, that's where we're at. So let's hop in here and have a good time. Pretty much. Like, comment, subscribe. Here we go.
He's miserable.
I hate that he's miserable.
So do I. We really ought to do something.
Yes, I agree.
Warning, warning.
I'm glad to hear you say that, Rory, because I thought of a wonderful way to cheer him up.
Cool, what?
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
An oil portrait of you for his study.
An oil portrait.
I tried, have fun.
You could hang right over his mantle. He'd just love it.
Thanks. How are you, Jess?
I'm not bleeding or anything.
Well, then it's gonna be a good day, huh?
7:45. So do you want me to go to school or do you want to openly defy child labor laws?
Go. Great, where?
You've seen pictures of it, the Rachel property.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just meant Rachel took the pictures and the pictures kind of got us into the place, so we started calling it the Rachel property because it makes exciting 2 years of our lives.
Same here. Boredom stinks.
Fine, proceed blindly. Here, it came in 10 minutes ago. It does not involve the Independence Inn. Therefore, delivering it was beyond my official obligations, so I am taking an extra long lunch break.
So genuine.
What the hell? Crime scene? Oh my god, this is a prank. This is Jesse, right?
It's my parents' business.
It's a beautiful place.
Oh, it used to be. But it's in such disarray now.
Yes, it is, and that's kind of why we're here. We'd actually like to buy it.
Buy the dragonfly?
Yes, we'd like to buy it and make it beautiful again, and we're
Maybe they'll
prepared
just
to
call
make
it the
you an offer
Dragonfly.
right now.
I just couldn't. You know, I have no siblings and no children, and in a way, that place is really the only family I have. I'm the last Weston left, so I plan to own it forever.
To do it. What's happening up there?
Oh my god, this is a prank by Jesse, right?
Calm down? Why should I calm down?
Yeah, why should he calm down?
I want
The
action,
hell?
not words.
Yeah, action, not words.
Don't you need to get back to your newsstand boots?
No, buddy, I'm all yours.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this, I promise you.
I'm supposed to do? I've got a dead body right in front of my store.
No, you
Oh,
have a
you have a
chalk
chalk
outline of a dead body
outline.
in front of your store.
Meaning that there were 2 crimes.
What?
What do you mean, what? Somebody got murdered, then somebody stole the body. It's open and shut. Bing, bang, boom.
Is this your son?
I should say no.
Look, I part.
Oh, they're gonna be a thing. There's gonna be problems. Oh shit. Dean and that man are gonna fight.
Well, oh, how nice to see you. Oh, and look at that suit. You are quite the dandy, aren't you?
Well, I had a feeling that a lovely woman was going to be visiting today, so I decided I must look my best for her.
I'm sorry, honey, I didn't catch a word of that.
Down the fort.
Oh, it's a little slow now, so it's no problem.
Oh, he says that he's never liked you and that you're a problem.
I said no such thing.
I don't know where this hostility comes from. Can we work this out?
There is nothing to work out.
He told you to get out.
I did not.
I don't know what I did to make him hate me.
Jess, this is Mia. She owns the Independence Inn. Huh? That's hello, nice to meet you in Slacker. You don't need me down here, do you? I'm sorry, Mia. He's just...
Oh, please, forget it. You weren't exactly a talkative boy yourself when you were his age.
I'll give you their names so you can add them to your suspect list.
Another person witnessed Jess walking out of an arts and crafts store 2 days ago with what appeared to be chalk.
You appear to be bugging me, Taylor.
What are you going to do about it, Luke?
About what?
About the results of my investigation.
Absolutely nothing, but thanks for the info.
You have to do something. People want action.
People, meaning you.
HCCSHC.
F-I-N-E.
Oh, impossible. You are impossible. Oh, hi, Mia.
Nice to see you, Taylor.
Ma, it's just awkward.
Let me guess how you're posing her. She's in a silly gown on a silly chair with both of her hands raised in some silly way.
No, just the one hand is raised, and none of it's silly.
Pick a simpler pose, Mom.
This is the simplest, and it wasn't my choice.
Make a change, Mom.
I suppose you just have her sitting in a chair reading a book.
That
Now
actually
that
works.
sounds great.
Oh, be serious.
That's her. It's
I
very
am.
Rory.
That's a completely natural pose for Rory. And a painting of her reading that's going to be hung in Dad's study seems just crazy enough to work. So how do I do this? How do I tell Mia that I'm leaving? Get her a drink first? Oh, I can't
I wouldn't
believe
tell
it.
her
I'm gonna
until
let
we
down
have the
one person in my life
end
who was there
kind
for
of
me
in
when I
place.
needed it the most. I'm great, aren't I?
The last time we were late, Taylor said there would be consequences.
He did not. He said there would be severe consequences.
Mia, what time is it? Are we late?
I hope so.
Mia.
I'm sorry, but it's been 2 years since I've gotten to go to a town meeting, and I want some controversy.
Damn it. They're gonna
I think
screw.
we're late.
What's going on here?
I just start.
Meeting was supposed to start at 8, Taylor. It's a minute to 8. Well,
Oh, you might as well be honest with him, Taylor.
Be honest with him about what?
Well, if you must know, there was a special issue that the business community had to deal with first, so we decided to start early tonight.
I'm in the business community and I wasn't told about it.
With the Jess situation.
The Jess situation?
Uh-oh.
I keep calling him
This is
Jesse.
the Wild West. We'd be pushing the
It's
horse
Jesse,
aside and
right?
diving into the
Or
water trough right
Jess?
about now.
Damn it, Taylor!
Luke, honey, calm down.
After all, this is all you're doing. Mrs. Lanahan couldn't buy her head of lettuce that morning for her lunch. She drove straight to Woodbury to buy lettuce from a competing market. Isn't that right, Mrs. Lanahan? Mrs. Lanahan? CRISPR, that's business flying out the door.
Okay, fine. How much is a head of lettuce? $1? Oh, let's go crazy. Give me 5 heads.
This goes well beyond a head of...
I saw him.
Unbelievable.
Excuse me, but I've got the floor.
You don't have the floor.
I'm standing, aren't I?
Well, I was standing first, which means I have the floor, and I'm not giving it to you.
What is with you two?
This goes way beyond the Jess matter, Taylor.
And I help people when I can. I haven't pitched in on the decorative pageantry town stuff because it all seems insane to me. But I don't get in the way of that stuff either.
What's your point, Luke?
His point is, do you mind?
Be my guest.
His point is that if there's a problem...
And I'm not saying there's a problem.
Right, he's not saying there is a problem, but if there is, give him time to deal with it before you storm his diner with torches and pitchforks.
Right, what I'm dealing with being a problem.
Really hard, and should have brought it up ages ago, but Suki and I are thinking of making a change.
A change?
We're going to open our own inn.
Oh.
I mean, we've talked about it for a long time, and it seems like the time is right, and oh, Mia, I love the Independence Inn, and Suki loves it too. And
Yes, that's very sweet of you, but I'm wondering if you could possibly make it sooner rather than later?
Oh shit! What?
Well, you see, your leaving gives me the perfect excuse to finally sell the place.
Sell the place?
Oh, I get offers all the time, lucrative ones, but I never even considered it because, of course, I love the inn, but I just couldn't do that to you.
How could Mia go?
Fine, good. She took it like you said she would. Classy.
She is classy. Good, good. That's a relief. There's a relief, right? I mean, you said she took it good,
Yes, she did.
but you look upset.
She's
Yeah, you
gonna
look
sell the
upset.
inn.
You're kidding.
No. She says she gets offers and she thinks this might be kind of fortuitous timing for her. That's great in theory, but I gotta tell you, my back is aching from all the extra slack I'm taking up.
What
did I
do that's so wrong?
Let's not get into this stuff.
No, get into it.
Oh shit! Suki's.
Well, you're not the most reliable person in the world or the most punctual.
You've always
What
known
the
that about
fuck
me.
is
Yes,
happening?
but now getting into business, it's not so cute. It could hurt us. New business, our slim, Suki.
Just stop. Just stop. Now you're talking down to me.
I'm not talking
Yeah,
down
you
to you.
are.
I'm trying to explain.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, and I don't know why you are, but I don't want to start crying in front of you because it'll just give you one more thing to point at to say, look, she's too emotional and she's too weak for me to go into business with, so I'm leaving.
Everything you said is
Hey, I
true,
gotta
but
drop by the
maybe
market.
But it's your day off.
chill
Yeah,
and
it's to get my
calm.
paycheck. If I don't get it by 4, Taylor locks it in a safe, and it's on some kind of timer. And then when I complain, he lectures me about promptly putting checks in the bank and the theories of compound interest. And then my head hurts from all the nodding I do, even though I don't listen.
Go.
Should you be standing here all alone? I hear this is a pretty dangerous corner.
I'm fine.
Feeling succinct today?
Pretty much.
Did I do something to offend?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Good.
You might want to ask that same question to Luke, though.
To kill a mockingbird.
Yes, I went. And Luke went. And when he got there, everyone ganged up on him. They all want you gone.
Wow, bummer.
And he's standing there yelling at everyone and defending you and paying Taylor back for his lettuce losses.
His what?
And now Luke's a pariah, and it's all because of you. What a shock. You don't care about any of this.
I didn't say that.
Go. I'm tired of talking to you.
The painting is really great. Will you accept my apology?
Yes, yes, I will. I've had bad days too.
Thank you.
Well, we should get back to Rory.
It bothered her, this Mia. I don't know if she's
Okay,
happy with
pretty
the Mia.
much done.
You are a brilliant chef, and to think that you should do things differently from how you do them now is ridiculous. You don't tell a great violinist to hold his bow differently. You don't tell a great cymbal player to crash his cymbals differently. You just let them play.
They're great cymbal players?
Theoretically.
Okay, well, it's okay.
I want to go ahead.
Dude, I
with my
watched this show and I
plans.
forget
my
that that's
freak
Melissa
out, Pretend it
McCarthy.
didn't happen. Let's move forward. Man, it's such a relief to have that Suki
Years.
thing fixed.
I know, I hate fighting with friends.
That's what enemies are for.
And God knows we have our share of those.
People who eat crunchy food with their mouths open.
People who dog ear library books.
People who spit when they talk.
Oh, gross. You got me in the eye.
I did not.
You totally did.
You're full of it.
Luke, where's my toast?
It's gonna take a while. My big toaster's broken, so I got stuck with just this dinky one. How'd that happen?
You're gonna break that.
It was broken before.
Well, it must have got better.
Inanimate objects don't usually get better. Did you fix this?
Please.
Jess?
I have no idea what you're babbling about. I don't fix things.
But yesterday...
I got school.
Leaning towards an 8, right? Like I was leaning towards like a 7-8, right? But then that ending though, not this part, the Emily and Mia thing. That was like really good. Makes me like want to go higher. Like that was just a really good moment. Like awkward, direct. They both have different approaches to things. I'm still gonna give it an 8. Like a really strong 8. I really enjoyed this episode. Yeah, I like the Suki and Lorelai fight. And when I say I like it, I mean like I like it for like story things in the show and when they're directed well and stuff like that. But like the Mia stuff is so interesting, right? The fight was interesting because like you see Lorelai kind of just go off the rails whenever things are getting too big for her. The Emily thing was Emily in that moment when Lorelai mentioned it, you saw it in her eyes like, oh, this is the Mia lady bothers her, and then she went to go look at her. I mean, that's interesting. I don't know. I really like that episode. Let's break it down though. We start off. Grandpa is in Akron, Ohio, business. We then have Lorelai getting tips from Luke about how to do stuff with the business. Jess is here. Is his name Jesse or Jess? They called him Jess before, but you know, we're setting things up to get the end. We're talking to Suki about it. We're being happy, kind of putting things together, having a grand old time. We have whatever hell this guy's name is. I forgot what his name is, but this is a pretty good prank, man. This is a pretty good prank. Somebody painted the outline of a dead body. We go talk with the lady that owns the Dragonfly Inn, which is the inn that they want. She's old. She doesn't assume she's gonna die anytime soon, or she's, I don't know, optimistic. She says she can't sell the place because it's the only family she has. We have this awesome interaction here with the townspeople and the outline, the chalk outline, and Rory sees Jessica across the street. We then have again more positive thinking about the inn and having a good time, and then we find out that Mia's here, who owns the inn, and everybody's happy except for our boy here. Mia doesn't understand what he's saying. We then go to Luke's. We have an interaction here with even Luke gets happy when he sees her. We see Jess. Jess is kind of a jackass again. We find out Luke was into Star Trek. We see what's his name again?
Right now.
Happy.
Did I say something I shouldn't have?
Oh no, Mia, that's okay. I just have to cancel everything I've scheduled for the next 3 months because I'll still be laughing my ass off.
Luke, I need to talk to you right now. What is it, Taylor?
Taylor, okay. So Taylor's upset because, you know, he knows that it was his nephew. People saw it. Luke gets defensive. Taylor gets mad. It's back and forth. Mia's like, oh my God, how I've missed this. We then go to Rory, who agreed to take a portrait. Going all weird until Lorelai convinces the mom to allow her to just do it with a book. Going to the town meeting. We walk in and they're doing the business portion, which Luke is always on time, and somehow they didn't include him on this thing. And then it turns into this argument, and It actually was really tense, right? I thought at first Luke was gonna punch this guy, then he's gonna punch the other guy. Really, really fun interaction. He's talking about how he does the right thing. He's quiet, and everybody's kind of ganging up on him. Lorelai steps up for him and says, let him take care of it. He'll take care of it, all this stuff. Then we have the conversation with Mia about the inn and how Lorelai wants her own inn. And Mia's like, oh my God, this is like perfect timing because I'm looking to sell the inn because I'm always getting offers and I don't do it because of you. And kind of hits Lorelai in a very different way where she's not happy because she's like, wait a minute, they're going to, like, the place where I grew up is going to get sold. Then Sookie comes in, changes the menu. Lorelai and her get into it. Sookie's confused. She's like, wait, what's happening? We were in a good place. Now we're not in a good place. Now you're pretty much talking down to me, being condescending, saying I'm a loose cannon and I can't do things correctly. Really, really good fight. I actually was really into it. Kind of seeing this dynamic between them was actually really, really awesome. I'm actually really cool with that. Then we got Jess here, Rory, kind of the two. Jess is being Jess. Rory's trying to like say like, you know, bringing up the Luke stuff, how Luke defended you the whole time, turned on him, and he doesn't, and Jess doesn't care. And then he says, but you thought it was funny though, right? And she says, yeah. Then Dean walks out, sees it. Jess makes a lot of interest. He makes a few remarks here, which are interesting, but nothing comes of it. Dean doesn't get jealous, and it's fine. Walks away. Get the portrait. We get Lorelai being mean. We then get Lorelai talking to Emily. Emily saying, why do you always have to be so mean to me? And all this other stuff. And then she mentions the inn and Mia and opening her own inn. And when she mentions Mia is when you see the look on Emily's face of, you could tell it bothers her. Then we jump over here. We see Luke fixing some things, talking about the fight with Sookie. Luke gives some advice to Lorelai about just stay at the Independence Inn. And she's like, well, I don't want to. We're like, well, then go all in. It's like back and forth. Ultimately, he gives her the good advice. He goes to Sookie, says she's sorry. They make up. They go back to happy. And then this interaction here between Mia and her, and essentially, she's like, I wanted to know the woman that raised my daughter, or whatever she said. She's like, oh my God, Emily, I've heard so much about you. And essentially, Emily says, well, Mia believes she helped Lorelai because when Lorelai showed up, she was like, I would have wanted somebody to help my daughter out. Emily looks at it as, I would have wanted somebody to send my daughter back home. Very different outlooks, very different personalities. Mia seems a lot more positive than Emily, and it's interesting. I was really into this. And then, of course, she has her photos. We then hop over here, and then because of the scolding that Rory did to her, just fix the toaster, and then we hop over to this little look that they give each other. Honestly, Rory wouldn't, right? He wouldn't cheat on Dean. That would be the weirdest thing. That would be such a twist if Rory cheated on Dean. But that's the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Patreon for the full reaction, uncut, unedited episodes extra early over there if you want them. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later.